Lucas Giolito gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle, reined in, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon. Past history with Lucas Giolito, comes in with 6 hits in 27 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees, our game time temperature. Lifted in the air to center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Whit Merrifield, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters too.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. And this is hit hard to the right side. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upset you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around and score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D'Lo. There's not much you can do. Listen.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or 2 early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't...
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires. Brad Keller is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. So runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this? Your first at-bat of the year. Kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at-bat, home run. Not a bad way to start.
Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the veteran DH, Michael Franco. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up. Brett Phillips will bat next. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. There's one. Relay to Encarnacion, and they turn the double play. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Line toward right center. Garcia is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is. Bottom of the inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Jose Abreu. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Comes set with the 0-1. Keller has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Fouled off. The 1-1 home. On the ground near home. That winds up foul. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So stepping in, Danny Mendick, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, D-Roll, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always want to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Into the box, Alex Gordon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Moncada's there for it, and there's 1 gone.
The batter number 50.
With Merrifield next to bat. Reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Grounded to third. Moncada gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
In is Jorge Soler. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Royal into the box now. Yoan Moncada 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third, the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Digging in now, Tim Anderson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. The windup and the 0-1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
Ready to take his hacks again, Eloy Jimenez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Runner at first following the error. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion. Hit out towards second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no run. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Dozier will start things out against Lucas Giolito as we get the inning underway. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mazar is under it. 1 out. One away for the Royals here in the 4th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting the showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Now batter, number 66.
Into the box now, Ryan O'Hearn. No balls and a strike to count. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Count remains at 0-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Perez over at second. O'Hearn at first, 1 gone. Bouncer to the left side. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. 2 men on, 2 out, and that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. Here's the first pitch to him. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Now batter,
Stepping in now, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit hard to short. Anderson brings it in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
Leading off.
First pitch of the at-bat.
The designated hitter. Count 1-0.
1-0 pitch on the way. Good on the ground to third. And that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Mazara, the former Ranger, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the White Sox so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Stepping up now, Danny Mendick, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it's fouled away. Abreu stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. White Sox. Standing in, Alex Gordon. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Alex Gordon.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 50.
With Merrifield next to hit. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
In now, Jorge Soler. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Merrifield ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And a relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself
high in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is Jimenez. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Designated hitter.
So here's the Royals DH, Maikel Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Line towards center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
To the plate now, Brett Phillips. Jimenez is there to put it away and finally put it. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Leury Garcia.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Leury Garcia is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, 1-1. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 2 out, nobody on. Count still full, 3-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one in. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder, number 4.
In now, Alex Gordon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Ready for another shot now, Whit Merrifield. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mazar is under it, and the inning is over. KC down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Again, another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. So coming to the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
1 out, nobody on. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now in the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jorge Soler. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Wow, he almost almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Anderson Miller will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 6, Anderson Miller.
Hunter Dozier digging in now as he rips it on the ground to second. He's got it, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Salvador.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see. That you like to add on runs anytime you can, and the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as Kelvin Gutierrez remains in the game, batting 8th and manning first base.
Miller.
The pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Miller is back and he reaches up to put it away for a long out, number 1. And here's the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal. No hits to this point. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball even at 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Mondesi picks it up. Throw gets him, 2 down. Striding in, Danny Mendick, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Ian Kennedy is out from the bullpen now.
For the Royals, number 31, Ian Kennedy.
Kennedy into his motion. Here comes the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Down in order. Now back. Adding Maikel Franco. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he popped him up. Encarnacion in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
At the plate now, Brett Phillips as he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short. Anderson will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Now to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
The left fielder, number 4.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. At the plate, Alex Gordon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Fry is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Strike taken. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
The batter, number 6.
Coming to the plate now, Whit Merrifield. He flew out in his last at-bat. Comes set, now the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Lifted in the air to center. Garcia is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Now to play, Leury Garcia. Previous history with Ian Kennedy, he has been silent. 0 for 13. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times.
A defensive change.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Now playing shortstop, number 1, Nicky Lopez.
And it's 1-1. Two and 1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Kennedy, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Now batting.
So here's Yoan Moncada. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Settling in now, Tim Anderson. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And he popped him up. Gutierrez in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Kennedy gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Hey, started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3, go. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Anderson Miller. He's ready. Here's the first offering. To short, hit hard. Anderson picks it up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The first baseman, number 7.
Digging in, Hunter Dozier. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Here's the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
The catcher.
Stepping in, Cam Gallagher. First pitch on its way. Check swing called strike 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Stepping in, Eloy Jimenez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Jesse Hahn is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. High and deep down the left field line, and no one will get this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The White Sox down to their last strike. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
The count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over. 9-3 the final tally here in this one.
Our final line score this afternoon.